All right, Jim B. Dot.
You.
What's up, good brother? How you feeling, man? How you doing today?
Oh man, I can't call it the same shit different day. You already know.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Um, Anybody watching, we're gonna tell y'all now, man. Leave your comments or your questions, anything like that. You can put them in the comments, and Jimmy will be able to see them, and he'll answer your questions to the best of his ability, I'm sure. Um, so we're gonna start from the beginning, Jimmy. What part of Philly you from?
North, North Philly, Badlands, man. Second in Cambria, second in Somerset.
Oh, okay, all right. Second Indiana, all that shit. I got you.
Yeah, fam.
I got some folks around there.
You
Um,
already know.
so what was it like being a little Jimmy? You know what I mean, growing up down second in Lehigh and all that shit.
Well, it's to be truthfully honest. I didn't really grow up there. I lived there till I was about 10. I moved, then I came back, and I lived there ever since. I came back at like 20 something, 20 somewhere around there. I went to high school, middle school out in Poughkeepsie, New York.
Oh, okay. So what was that like? Was that a culture
Um,
shock? Because I'm sure Poughkeepsie and North Philly is totally different.
well, at the age I left, I didn't get to really explore Philly. You know what I mean? I was still young, wasn't allowed off the block really, all like that and stuff like that. So it was like, it was a culture shock coming back.
If I
It was
can't see
different.
you, you're going too far.
Huh?
That's how my mom used to be. If I can't see you, you too far.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was crazy. It was crazy. But it was a culture shock coming back. I love Philly because of it. It was like, upstate New York, Poughkeepsie it's got its hood, but it's not like Philly. You know what I mean? It's not like Philly. So
Right.
it was a different way living when I came back. Of course, I got accustomed to it because I was of older age, and I just love it. This is my home. I was born here. I moved back to the same area where I was born at, and all my friends were still here. I still, hung out with them. You know, it just I came back rapping, so it was
You
different.
came back as an adult, or I ain't
I
hear the
came
age.
back. I came back as an adult, but I was
Okay.
back and forth my whole life, man.
Right.
Mama
Right.
ain't
I'm
out of
assuming
jail
that.
and shit like that. So it was like I ain't really leave. I left for some years, but ain't like I really left. You know what I mean?
All right. So you say you came back rapping, and when you started rapping in Poughkeepsie, was it just like as an artist, or were you battling up there?
Um, I was just rapping. Like I didn't take it serious. I mean, we did, shout out to my team out there in Poughkeepsie. We named BMR BBG BMG. It was crazy. My best friend Darnell, may he rest in peace. He gave me the name. He gave me my name, Jimmy.
Okay.
Um, he really didn't. Matter of fact, hold on, Jimmy. Jimmy was a name that came from one day at lunch, and we over here,
Oh,
busting
this
on
is in
each other.
school.
Yeah, we were cracking on each other. You know what I mean? We was
All right.
bidding on each other. We was bidding on each other, and the boy Cherry Head, we called him Cherry Head because he had this big ass head. Yeah, we called him Cherry Head because his big ass head. He was getting custom hat sizes at his age. It was crazy. We never thought of anything of it. Yeah, it was crazy.
Hey, yo. I'm sure
But
that nigga loved snapbacks when they came back
yeah,
out.
but one day he comes and was like, "Yo, you look like Jimmy from the PJs. The Asian boy always try to act black."
Yeah, yeah.
And
Hey
that's
yo.
yeah, that's when Jimmy was born. Jimmy was born. I think that was fucking middle. If I'm correct, that was middle school. I'm either middle school or high school. It was one of the motherfuckers. That
Damn.
was crazy.
That's
Yeah,
funny
that
as
was
shit. That
crazy.
was my shit though when it came out. The PJs was definitely my show, bro.
Yeah,
I
we
still
definitely
watch
watched
that
the
all the
PJ
time.
when that shirt came out. That's why it was so funny at the time,
Yeah.
and that name stuck.
So where'd the
So,
B dot come from?
um, my friends in New York, we used to call ourselves the Casianos.
Okay.
Um, and I was Jimmy Bosco Casiano.
All right.
And I want to say rest in peace to my man Brian Faison, aka Bosco. That's who I got my name Bosco from. He just passed away. He was in the army. He died of a medical issue during training. Just happened. Yeah, it just happened. It just happened. I want to say rest in peace to him. You know what I mean? That's where I got the name Bosco from. It's crazy because the name, you know, where I got my ability to rap and my just passion to rap came from my best friend Darnell, and then my name Bosco was basically from Bosco, and he passed away. So you know, both of my friends are gone now. That really meant something to me as my character. You know what I mean? As Jimmy Dot. And Jimmy Bosco Casiano was my full name. That was my full or Italian name. And one day I was doing a freestyle. I recorded because I did do music back in the day. And I was like, Jimmy Bosco Casiano, Jimmy Dot for short. And it stuck.
Jimmy Dot is definitely a good name, man. It's definitely when I first heard it, I liked it.
It's good. It's good because I made it good. You know what I mean? That you got a Jims, you got a B Dot in it. So I get a lot of shit when it comes down to battle rap. I get a lot of shit.
You don't expect to see a Poppy Boy. You know what I
mean? You know what I mean? I get Jims and B Dot. It's all right. That's why whenever I'm at Gate to the Garden, like Gate to the Garden, I have a certain slogan that I say, because you already know my slogan is like, you stepped in the wrong ring with the wrong pop. Yeah. You know, I say that's my slogan too. But at Gate to the Garden, I usually have a different slogan. I say, first off, my name is Jim B. Dot, not Jims, not B. Dot. Let's get that out of the way. And then I go into my battle. I don't know why, but I have a certain that's only for Gate to the Garden. I don't know why. You know what I mean?
Like that sometimes though, but there's nothing wrong with that, man. It's almost like branding yourself more than once. I mean,
and that's sort of like my you know, too many you done stepped in the wrong ring. If I say it in the beginning with my intro, I won't say it again throughout the battle. Okay. But if I don't use the intro, then I would say in between one of them rounds, it's gonna be you done stepped in the wrong ring. Right. It was like my Prophet battle. My Prophet battle, I think I said it in my third round, if I'm correct. I said I didn't have no intro. Yeah, I didn't have no intro, but then I said it in my third round. And then for like all my other battles I've only said it in the beginning. I never said it in the middle of the round.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, man. It's weird. I find it weird the way I be doing that. So
why you find it weird? Just because certain things only meant for certain things, though. If that's what you got for Gates of the Garden, then fuck it. That's what you got.
Exactly. You know what I mean? That's for Gates of the. That's that Jim B. Dot John. That one is, to me, that one is strictly for Gates of the Garden. I've always said that when I get to the Garden, and I kept it like that. So, you know, shout out to Gates of the Garden. Shout out Drake Dennis.
There's nothing wrong with that, man. So when you came back rapping, were you still? Oh, well, let's take it back to Poughkeepsie then, because you said you was rapping out there, but you weren't taking it serious. Were y'all just spitting bars, or y'all were recording? Or
man, we was recording songs. We was a group, BMR, Big Mater. That's crazy, Big Mater, and then the R was like records and stuff like that. Big Mater Records. It was a great time to be alive. I was with my best of friends that, you know, I grew up with. We started rapping. We were known for dancing, believe it or not. We were known for dancing. And we were like second best dancers. Well, I would say first best dancers, but then you had one dancer in school that he was crazy. His name was Justin. I'll never forget him. You know, but nah, actually he was black.
I thought it was gonna be a white dude named Justin and he can dance and shit.
Nah, it was a black boy named Justin. He was crazy. He could dance. But we were always known for dancing. I mean, we were battle dancing. You know what I mean? We would go places and battle people. You know what I mean? I battled the Harlem Shakers when Harlem Shaking was alive. You know what I mean? When that shit was popping, we battled the Rough Rider Harlem Shakers, the original Jones. So we was at the Puerto Rican Day Parade in New York City and we battled them. You know?
All right.
Yeah, I was with my at the time I was with the fraternity brothers, my fraternity brothers that my best friend, his brother was a fraternity, part of a fraternity. They started their own fraternity, and it was we was with them. Later on, I will become part of the fraternity when I went to college. But that's a thing of the past. But I'll never forget my frat brothers. Epsilon Phi Chi. Shout out.
That's a lifelong brotherhood, man.
Yeah, facts. Epsilon Phi Chi. I'll never forget about
man,
that.
It's a lifelong brotherhood, man. Dudes take that shit serious, bro. Especially
yeah. Yeah, they definitely
brothers,
do.
them Q dog motherfuckers and all that, and the females too. The sororities, man, they take that shit serious. So
yeah, they do. They definitely do.
So when you came back to Philly, how was your mindset? Like you was like, I know you love rap, so you always gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
But the crazy thing is that when I came back, my brother had a studio ready for me, and I was in the studio every day. I got over 100 songs. They're all over thatpiff.com. At the time, I had met when I came back, I did a little mixtape, spoken words. It was, I did the editing, so it was like, the editing was garbage, but the songs was there, you know what I mean? The songs was there. And then I met my homie M Dot, and we became the Dot Boys. We dropped like 2 mixtapes. And well, we didn't even drop the mixtapes. We just kept on making songs. You know what I mean? Then I ran into Variety the Analyzer. If it wasn't for his name was Variety the Analyzer. His name is Variety the Analyzer. He live in Florida now, but he was big within the indie rappers. The independent rappers within the city. That's how I learned of Mike Voss. That's how I learned of Rich Quick. May he rest in peace. I learned of the Amatics, because Amatic was fire. Amatic was a chick at that. Right. I learned of the Reese, Ghetto Reese.
Yeah, Ghetto Reese. I fuck with Ghetto Reese. That's my man.
I learned the Ghetto. What the hell? I learned the Ghetto Reese. I even did a song with Ghetto Reese, but I had at that time, after the Dot Boys, I was gonna give up music. I said I'm done with music. You know what I mean? Then I met my man Crazy, and Crazy put me on the MPS. It was me, Crazy, Trendzoner, and Crystal Cruz. And we were just a bunch of poppies and mommy. Crystal Cruz is a girl, of course, but we were just, just making music. And we did an open mic. We hosted open mic. Well, we went to perform at an open mic our first time ever. It was my first time ever doing a show, and we crushed it. We killed it. They loved us. And we just kept doing it until Crazy went his way. When Crazy went his way, we all went our separate ways. I met up with Bino Rides at the time, and me and Bino Rides kept going. And I ended up opening up for MOP. I opened up for Capadonna.
Yeah.
We opened up for Styles P twice. Those were like, that was the peak of my rapping, our rapping stuff. That was the peak of my rapping stuff. And then battle rap appeared, I mean, I skipped the whole part.
I mean, everybody's seen, and I'm sure back when you was in school like I was, you saw, especially being in New York, even though you're not in the city, it's New York. But I know you've seen, the shit on MTV, and it was just getting bigger and bigger as the years went on. So
now the funny part about battle rap, right? I didn't know nothing about the Smack DVDs. I didn't know nothing about the Hood DVDs in Philly. You know what I mean? I didn't know nothing. I didn't know. To this day, I still don't know. I never. Listen. I seen some battles online when they used to be on demand. when they were on demand. I used to watch some of them Jones, but really wasn't in the battle. I watched the MTV Jones sometimes back when Jin was popping and stuff like that, Blind Fury, and it wasn't that put me on the battle rap. What put me on the battle rap was the threads, was the online threads. The online threads, you can either do audio or text battling. Now, audio battling, well, I started off doing the text battling. Text was just, you writing it, typing it out, and you start a thread, be like, yo, who won a battle? And then we start a thread, me versus whoever. And then I'll write my 16, they'll write their 16, and then people come in and vote on it. I wasn't that good at the text battles. Some people took it to a whole different level in text battles. It was crazy. But then I had equipment to do audio battles. Audio battles was a different story. That's where I learned how to rap on a beat and use battle bars and stuff like that. Okay. And I had over 70, 80 battles on that joint, and I probably lost like 10 of them, John. And I had online belts. I had online belts. I was featured on an online magazine back in the day. It was crazy because I didn't get my first battle until Ant Brown. Ant Brown hit me up one day and was like, "Yo, I know your
first battle."
No. Ant Brown wasn't my first battle. Ant Brown hit me up. I watched one of his battles. His first battle. I watched his first battle. At this time, I knew Ant Brown. We were making music back then. You know what I mean? I knew Ant Brown from making music, but I didn't know he battle rap. I watched one of his battles. I was like, "Hey, yo!" Like, I was giving him his props. He was like, "Listen, man, you want to make some money?" I said, "Yeah, wow, what's up?" I said, "Listen, all you got to do is write 3 rounds, battle somebody for $100." I said, "Battle somebody for $100?" I said, "Fuck it, I'll try it." I ended up battling some boy named Binos, Binos, and it was Real Bars Battle League. Shout out to Tukey. His name was Tukey. He ran the joint. But Ant Brown was like, he used to get all the battlers and whatnot. This is how I'm.
What year was this, real quick?
It's probably like 2017, somewhere around there.
I was about to say, because the first one, I try to do research and look at niggas' shits. So your first joint I was looking at was like 2017. So all right, we're on the same time frame.
Yeah, that was probably 2016. Who knows? But
because this joint right here, of course, I looked at Verse Tracker. So they said, nigga, your first battle was Jots or JOTS or whatever.
Verse, that's before I took it. That's when I started taking everything serious. Okay. There's two battles before that. One
he
was
he was asking, I don't know if you see it, but he was asking how many years you've been battling.
I've been battling
your story.
I've been battling since 2000, like live face-to-face battling. I've been battling.
People say today's format on YouTube, face-to-face.
Face-to-face format, 2017, somewhere around there. 2017.
Okay. So was this boy your first? Was this your first battle, the Jots boy?
Jots was my first format battle on Sigu. Yes, shout out to Sigu. Step your in game up. They I got the look after the Beanos battle. I was like, I'm gonna do this again. I like this. I like this. I went and battled Avenue C.
Okay.
I battled Avenue C, and he whooped my ass 3 rounds straight. I choked. I choked all 3 rounds, dog. Choked all 3 rounds.
So let me ask you this: what was the difference between the first ball and Avenue C? Because you said the first ball you liked it, so I'm assuming you did good versus him. The
first ball, I was prepared and everything. The second time I was prepared and everything, but it was a new. I don't know. It was something about it. I listen, man. This is when I realized I had something wrong with memory because I couldn't remember anything. You know what I mean? I choked all 3 rounds. I couldn't remember anything. And
damn.
I can't remember shit. I'm telling you, I rapped like like probably 4 bars, 6 bars, somewhere around there, and just totally forgot it. Avenue C whooped my ass 3 rounds, and I don't know if you know who Avenue C is.
I heard
You
the
know
name
who
before, but I never seen it. Like I heard the name in different conversations when it
Avenue
comes to
C is
battle
the
rap.
bull. Avenue C is the black bull who punched William Wolf.
Okay.
The white
All
bull.
right. Yeah.
For saying nigga on
Nigga.
you know what I mean?
All right.
But
I definitely know who
yeah,
he is now.
yeah, I battled him, and you wouldn't believe who made me really, really, really stick to battle rap.
What, after that battle?
At that battle. After that battle, I went outside and was like, man, I ain't built for this shit. I ain't doing this no more.
I just got murdered. Right. I was gonna ask you that. Like, how did you feel since that was so early on? How did you feel losing like that so early on in your battle rap career?
It was an eye opener. I was like, God damn, I ain't doing this shit again. That was embarrassing.
So who convinced you?
Busy Bias. Busy Bias. Yo, I don't care what anybody say. Busy Bias is one of the most realest niggas I've ever met in battle rap. You don't understand. He's the reason why I continued to battle rap. He sat right there next to me, and this was my first time ever meeting him. It was my first time ever meeting him, talking to him. He was like, listen, man, everybody does it. Just keep on doing it. Just keep on doing it. Everybody does it. Shit. Everybody does it. It happens to everybody. And from that day on, man, I've been battling. I was under True 7 management. I don't know if you know that. That's the same management that Jers was under.
Okay.
Jers was under True 7 management. And at that time, you know, they were branding. I was learning about branding. Was dropping mixtapes with them. I dropped 2 mixtapes on Zone 1 and on Zone 2. I dropped 2 mixtapes with them. And after the battles, he was like, yo, we should brand you towards battle rap. And I was like, I said, I want to do music. You know what I mean? But eventually me and True 7 went our separate ways. I ended up getting a call from one of the guys from True 7 that was like, yo, we got a battle for you. This is where LaCar Hamilton from NOC at the time, before it became back before Eli from SIGU ran it. Look, NOC was ran by somebody else. And I guess they had finished NOC. NOC had finished. My man Variety Analyzer, he was the cameraman for NOC battles. And he always told me, he was like, yo, you should come battle. You should come. I was like, nah, I'm good. So eventually LaCar gets me.
Take the artist route.
Yeah, LaCar gets me with Eli. He gets me a battle on Eli's on Eli, which is SIGU. He gets me a battle on SIGU against Jots. And that was my first actual battle against Jots. You know, I did my first format where they started counting on verse tracker and stuff like that. That was my first battle with Jots. And I've been doing it ever since. No manager.
Countless battles in. When I first met you, I didn't realize how, because I just met you a few years ago, so I didn't realize how deep in battle rap you were. You know what I mean? I'm thinking you fairly new. You know what I mean? Like a few other battle rappers I done met, but I didn't realize how deep you were in it. So, who do you feel like with all these dudes in battle rap, man? Who do you feel like was your toughest opponent, or somebody that you really had to buckle down or surprised you? And you know what I mean?
Right now, back then, my toughest opponent would have to be, the fuck was his name?
Oh, you remember his name? He couldn't have been that tough.
His name was Alex something.
All right.
Alex
something. So difficult, didn't?
Alec Flowin. Alec Flowin was he's a bar. He was bar heavy. He was bar fucking heavy. he was crazy with it. You know what I mean? I felt like, and I battled Jay Murder. Jay Murder was fucking ridiculous too. Jay Murder was probably one of, but he took it easy on me, and I told him that. I was like, yo, you took it easy on me. He took it easy on me. Dre Dennis took it easy on me. Well, I won't say he took it easy on me. I mean, he choked like 3 times in that battle, so that's why people say I won that battle. But
Dre
he
Dennis?
did have,
Dre Dennis?
Yeah, he choked a couple times in that battle. I mean, I'm pretty sure they edited it out, but he choked a couple times in that battle. People say I won that battle, but I felt like, you know, he had moments. He had better moments than me. I didn't get no crowd reaction. We was at Trap NY. It was crazy. It was crazy.
You said you didn't get any crowd reaction?
I got some crowd reaction. Like, I earned my crowd reaction that night. You know what I mean?
It'd be hard sometimes, man, because different crowds, you know, depending on where you are, they respond to different shit.
I was at his Trap NY was his home.
Right.
You know, it was like a home game for him. You know, this was before Gate to the Garden or anything. You know what I mean? Before he started doing Gate to the Garden. Yeah, Trap NY was like his home, and they loved him over there. You know what I'm saying? They showed him mad love, and we main evented that night. That was the night I met Harlem Green from Grid City, out in New York. Harlem Green is like that. We sparred together that day, and that's how we became cool friends. And I ended up battling on his league. You know, he told me he had a league, and when he finally got it together, he called me up, and I went down there and battled a couple times. I'll get to that question right now. I'll get to that question. Right now, the hardest person I battled right now is probably my last battle at Bullpen, man. That board 7J was something different. That nigga was nice.
Oh, in Atlanta?
Yeah. Atlanta. Well, I have a feeling we're gonna talk about Atlanta. I want to save that.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. That's towards the end of the.
Yeah, I want to save that because there's some shit I have to say about Atlanta, and Atlanta was an eye opener. He said, "What opponent would he like to face next?" Listen, the person I always wanted to battle, I want to battle Jims. Yeah. I want to battle Jims. That's
battle him?
I just do. I don't know. It's just, I guess it's because of the name, Jims. You know what I mean? But it was like, you know, another poppy bull who swear he nice. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I thought you and that's why I thought you and Prophet had battled. I'm like, all right, who's gonna be top poppy? You know what I mean?
We didn't make it to see. It wasn't for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
right.
You know,
that's how I was looking at it.
Yeah, I sold it as it was.
I'm looking at right now for real in the city. I look at you, Prophet, and Smokey when it comes to Spanish battle rappers or Puerto Rican battle rappers. Y'all the hottest niggas in the city to me as far as Puerto Rican battle rappers. I know you. I know they got. I forgot main man name. Uno Lavos, and you know what I mean. So
I wouldn't mind battling Uno, but he's not coming to Philly, so I'm not worried about him.
Yeah, I heard a couple.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Oh man,
it's true.
That's sad.
It's true.
But
that see, the funny thing about the Prophet battle, people don't know about the Prophet battle. People don't know what really. See, I was like my fourth battle in. I think it was fourth battle in, probably fourth, fifth, somewhere around there. And I had battled Smokey. I think it was at Trap House. Either Trap House, I think it was Trap House or Powerhouse. It was one of them.
You can fact check that real quick. But go ahead.
I battled Smokey for the first time, my first time.
Right.
I think it was either Battle House or Trap House, one of them. A Powerhouse or Trap House. Powerhouse, okay. I battled Smokey. We having a good battle, back and forth, first and second round. First round, he won clear. Second round, I feel like I won clear. Then third round comes around. I'm having a good third round. He's fucking up on his third. And then Prophet jumps in. Saves the battle. His Prophet was the last one. The only reason they say the only reason why Prophet jumped in is because I accused Smokey of, you know, getting bars from Prophet. if you watch Smokey versus Inferno Dash, Smokey was nowhere good. Like, if you watch him his first battles, he was nowhere good. Then out of nowhere, he just gets real good. So that's where I came with the accusations that Prophet,
somebody else must be writing his bars.
Prophet was ghostwriting for him. So it's crazy because Smokey went last. You know what I mean? I ended up going first, so Smokey had the chance to go last. Okay. And when he went last, Prophet ended it off with some crazy bar. Like he fucking me up. I'm talking Prophet just fresh off of URL Prophet. So and you can see in my battle, I'm like, yes. Right. You just jumped in my battle. Yes, that I'm gonna get some views off this joint, because you just fresh off URL.
Right.
Philadelphia's Puerto Rican on URL. It was to me. He was like, he was like, oh my God, this Prophet. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm always a fan of Prophet. Prophet's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, good dude, man.
Yeah, he's a real good dude, man. Prophet's a real good dude. Shout out to Profit. You know what I mean?
Sure. Get you a ball cap.
Yeah, get you a ball cap. I got an app for that. You know what I mean? So, then years later, Stiz finally hit me up because I was bothering Stiz every time I seen him. He's like, yo, let me get a battle on Battle Academy. And the only reason why I kept doing that is because, I was from Philly going out to Jersey, step your game up, battling out there. Then I took then I started networking. I went out to North Carolina, battled out in North Carolina Premier Battle League. I went to We Go Hard. I battled at We Go Hard. I had a crazy room shaker in We Go Hard, made my name known out there. Okay. I battled in Trap NY. I battled at Trap NY. What else? I had an invitational. I had a bunch of things, you know what I mean? So I was building my name up.
Right.
And every time I would tell somebody in Philly, or every time I went to the bar that I used to hang out with, and people be like, yo, you battle rap? I never knew you battle, because I don't ever tell people I battle rap. I let people find out on their own. You know what I mean? Right. It was like, yo, you battle rap? I was like, yeah, why? He's like, no, I seen one of your battles, man. Why aren't you on Battle Academy? I didn't know you was every time. Oh, you battle rapping in Philly? Why you not on Battle Academy? So, I started networking, got close to Stiz, and I was like, yo, every time I seen him, every time I went to networking places and I seen him, I was like, yo, what's up, man? Stop playing. And then one day I went up to him and I was like, won't you just let me battle Prophet? You know what I mean? I said, let me battle Prophet. And he said something very important to me that always stuck with me, and it still sticks to me. He said, what moments have you created for you to battle Prophet? And that stuck with me. Because, yeah, I was making a name for myself, but what was I doing? I got over 40 battles. A bunch of no names, a bunch of names that I can't say no names because they're names to me, because I know there was back histories to some of those, there was storylines to some of those. It was like wrestling, man. To me, battle rap is like wrestling. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I tell people all the time. Cicero always told me that, man. He said, yo, battle rap is nothing but WWE.
Battle rap is WWE, dog. It's WWE. Storyline after storyline. So it was like So Stiz hits me up one day and was like, yo, I got a battle for you. You want to battle Smokey? I said, I battled Smokey already, but I will take it, though. I'll take it, only because I knew it was going to be my first time on Battle Academy.
That platform, right? Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it, I'll take it. And when I told people, you battled Smokey again? Like, yeah, but on Battle Academy. They was like, oh, okay. So then, they saw it. So I battled Smokey. I beat Smokey clear. This third round, he choked me. He choked in his third round. That was during the COVID Jones. Those were the COVID Jones. Same night Prophet battled Yo Bull. I believe he battled Yobo that same night. That was after. He was fresh off that prep battle. He was fresh off that prep battle. You know, we already know what happened with that prep battle. So you know, he came back and cooked Yobo.
Right.
I beat Smokey. Then he gave me Bliss Creed. After Smokey, he gave me Bliss Creed. After Bliss Creed, he gave me Young Jers. After Young Jers,
that's when I became a fan of Jim B. Dot.
After
I wasn't there for the Prophet versus Jim B. Dot. First time I saw you was Jers versus Jim. Well, you versus Jim B. Dot. I mean versus Jers in that small ass room on 2nd Street.
Yep, it was me. I battled Jers.
That's when I became a fan of that battle. You niggas, because I think you went first.
He went first. He went first. He went first. He started screaming on me.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay. And then when you started rapping, you know, you got your own style. You kind of like a pimp battle rapper. That's what I call it.
I went into my character. And you know what's crazy is that you know he got off on that one. He won that one. I say he won that because I threw away my third. My third, I told the backstory about True 7. And nobody in there knew, you know, anything I was talking about. So it was directed towards him, you know, for him to know. And that's why he says it's always going to be one of his favorite battles because I stood toe to toe with him. You know what I mean? That's shout out to my man Jers.
That Jers battle made me. I remember my man Young Boy was in there with us. He was like 7, and he was like, "I got him." He kept pointing at you, and I got him. So I'm like, but I remember y'all just going back and forth. Me and my man talking about. I'm like, yo, these niggas nice. Like this the best battle we done seen in this joint.
Yeah, we definitely had a classic that night. And then after that was the tournament in which I met Jers at the end at the finals again.
Right.
I met Jers at the finals. He won that battle. He won that tournament. Then I did the reality show with Stiz. I don't know if you know, but there's a reality show we did.
I heard about it. I think C Cash is involved with that too.
Yeah, I think Cash was on that joint.
I believe C Cash is involved with that. And a few other people I know. But I heard about it. We just never seen.
Yeah, we haven't seen. I seen a trailer for it a long time ago, and that was it. But we did I did that, and after that, I battled. Who was I battled after that? I think after that was Jackpot, when the Point to Prove belt was. That's when I won the belt.
Yeah, you battled Jackpot on the Academy.
I battled Jackpot. I won the belt. Now the belt was supposed to be for best performance of the night, and I guess they gave it to me for best performance of the night.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
This 65,000 views, 48 battles is not bad. You know what I mean? You definitely. But see, the thing about it is, what I learned, people don't really venture out. You're either in tune with the smaller battle leagues or you're in tune with URL, and that's all you really watch. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
so if you're in tune with the smaller battle leagues, you're not really going to be in tune with all of them because you don't know about all of them. You know what I mean?
That's facts.
I'm exaggerating, but it's a million battle leagues. You know what I mean? But
it's
definitely hard to get your name out there and everything else because people only watch the mainstream shit now.
Yeah. So after I won the belt, that's when they gave me. I had a crucible, believe it or not. They got me a crucible. But it was within a week's time, and I had to write 2 90-second rounds within a week's time.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it. It wasn't it was good material, but the guy I battled, Boss Man Bojangles, shout out to Boss Man. That's my man's from down south. You know, like I said, I met a lot of I met a lot of people through battle rap from before times. You know what I mean? And Boss Man Bojangles was one of them. And you know, I battled my homie, and he actually got picked. He got picked that day. I didn't get picked, but he got picked that day. I didn't get a flyer or nothing because that was one of the wild cards. So, you know, I did that, and then that same exact day after I, you know, did a good job. I did a great job that day.
Yeah,
Stiz
Cash
was
said he
like,
had jerseys on the reality show. Right. Go ahead. What you saying?
then Stiz was like, why I can't see none of this?
I ain't
can't
put him
see.
up there, but
Yeah. Jers was definitely on that John. So
but I'm
but
because I don't want this shit to cut off on us. We're gonna skip
after
ahead.
after that, that's when Stiz was like, you're gonna battle Prophet for the
He
belt.
recognized it, and it was time.
Yeah, he said you're gonna battle him for the belt. Now the belt we weren't supposed to battle. Like the belt was supposed to be just for show, just for us to keep. I wasn't supposed to defend the belt. The belt was never to be defended. But he said, listen, you're gonna battle Prophet for the belt. I said, I'm battling who? He said, Prophet. Mm-hmm. I said, oh, okay. I said, I've been waiting years for this. And we know how that went. So go ahead. That was the whole Prophet story.
I ain't gonna lie, you versus Jersey is definitely one of my favorite battles with you. You killed Cash Only. You know what I mean? I'm just speaking on joints I was in the room for that I can remember. The joint with you and Prophet, I loved it.
I forgot about Cash Only.
Huh?
I forgot about Cash Only. I didn't say about it. It's good though. It was good.
I fucks with them though. But yeah. So that was definitely one of my joints. The promo for you or the face off for you and Prophet was definitely entertaining. We gonna let's speak on. I ain't even gonna talk about the KO John because if you ask me, you 30'd him.
I forgot. You think I 30'd him?
Yeah. I feel like, especially with that last round, it's like, oh yeah, get him out of there. Somebody get him some milk.
I regret that last round, but if that last round won the belt, so help me keep my belt. So shout out to KO. That's my man's man.
Yeah, shout out to KO, man. He went down to Atlanta too. Somebody, I spoke to somebody and told me said Atlanta was the best KO they ever seen. I mean that's their opinion, but I don't know. I can't wait to see it.
KO was good.
Yeah. So speak on that. The
Atlanta
Academy going up against Bullpen. I saw John. He posted that they came out of there 4-1.
Listen. That's what I want to say. We lost 4-1. I'm hearing narratives that KO won. KO lost. He lost. He lost the judge battle. He lost.
So who was the only one that won out of that?
The only one that won was Feast. And that's because Feast was on a whole other fucking level. He was on the level that we were supposed to be on, that I was supposed to be on, that Blitz was supposed to be on. You know, he was on that fucking level.
So what do you think happened then?
My material wasn't good. I rushed it. I rushed my material. I had a battle before that. I was focused on that battle. B-Goon, yep. I had a battle before that. I was focused on that battle, and then I was left to writing last-minute shit. And the only best round that I feel I had was my second round, and it was my shortest round. So,
you beat B-Goon? You feel like you won that battle?
I feel like I beat B-Goon. Yeah, I feel like I beat B-Goon. Okay. I styled on him. He had some shit, but I feel like I styled on him. And it was different.
So why do you feel like, I know you're speaking on yourself, so you saying you didn't prepare well enough for your opponent in Atlanta?
I mean, I practiced my rounds. I knew my rounds. You know what I mean? I had a stumble in the first round during the battle. I brought it back. Yeah. I got it back and went straight in. My second round, I went straight through. My third round, I went straight through. It's just that my first round, the stumble got me. My second round was short. Mm-hmm. And my third round, I had two schemes in it. This is why I've been posting up. This is where I said I had a scheme, had an ABC scheme, like Jers. Jers had an ABC scheme that went forward and backwards. He had an ABC scheme that went forward and backwards. I only went through A to Z. Then I had a fruit scheme because 7J battled Clone. And in that battle, he did a vegetable scheme. So I had a bar where I told him, you know, bad enough, we got a 2 and you want to name yourself 7J. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's where that was my way to start between the fruit scheme. I started that and then I went straight into the fruit scheme. You know, fruit. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
it just didn't hit in the building. It hit in the building. The niggas fucked with the ABC, John. Niggas fucked with the fruit. All my bars, people fucked with, but it wasn't enough. This nigga was on. This nigga was on demon time. This nigga 7J is fire. He was fire. He was fire.
So your material wasn't good enough, and you feel like other niggas. I don't want to, because you can't speak on what their reasoning is.
I can't speak on anybody else's. KO went out there. He had 3 solid rounds. He battled Philly Hayes. Philly Hayes to me was the lightest person over there. He was the lightest one. He was the lightest one. After that, OG Grizzly was fucking wilding on Bliss. Young Herb and Bad News had a crazy battle. That was a debatable. I think personally, Bad News. I think News should have won that, John. But it was the 3rd round that was iffy because the 3rd round sounded like a mixtape 16 type John. So it was the 2nd round. I think it was one of them, but it was that was the reason why, and that's what caused Reggie P to battle against Feast, because Feast had 3 rounds directed towards him, and then Reggie P his third round was like a story, but it was fire. But it cost him the battle, though. It cost him the battle. You know what I mean?
All right.
And KO had a great battle, though. KO had a great battle.
I heard think that was the best KO somebody ever seen.
Yeah, personally, I think KO should have won. Yes, I think he should have won. But Philly Hayes has some shit too. So, you know, and, you know, you're dealing with judges that wasn't from Philly. You know what I mean? Judges that they were all judged battles. They were all judged battles.
I like that, man, because then it's like it's
they were, but you know, I fucked up because I didn't come prepared. That's my fault.
Everybody
you know what I mean?
For different things in judging battles. All right, so before we get out of here, Jimmy, I'm gonna ask you 2 things. What's coming up for you? I don't know if you got any battles lined up. I seen you was getting accused of a few things, but he don't want to battle. Chuck 50.
Listen, man, listen. Them accusations. The only one that I could say that was close to something was the KO bars when KJ called me out. But me and KJ had talked about that bar. That's why I keep saying, because we had that same bar. I was supposed to I sparred with him, and he was like, "Yo, I got the same bar." And I never got to say it against A1 when I battled A1.
Okay.
I never got to say it against A1. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna say this bar again. And then the disappoint, I just watched the battle where I said that a long time ago, so I'm not worried about that. Then this Chuck 50 bull, Chuck 50 wants to say that he has a bar. I had this bar for a minute. I'm not worried about Chuck 50, man. I'm not worried. Why would I take that?
He said he don't want to battle anyway. Because you actually want to live. Like, what are we talking about? Do you want to battle? What are we doing?
He don't want to battle. It's okay then. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay.
We're going to do a little different. Give me your funniest battle rap story since you've been doing this. Give me your funniest story before we get out of here.
The funniest?
Yeah, give me or like this something that's interesting that people didn't know, or they, you know what I mean, some behind the scenes shit or some shit you done seen or whatever.
Major Lead won the belt over there at Sigu, the torture chamber belt, and we were supposed to battle. Major League called me up one day. Yo, man, come pick this shit up. I'm done with battle rap.
He wants you to come pick the belt up?
Yeah, he said, "Hey, come pick this shit up. I'm done with battle rap." So, and you know me, I at the time I lived real close to Major. He said, "Really, bro?" So Major Lee, I'm only saying it because I seen you post a couple times. Major Lee, man, come pick this belt up. I come pick the belt up. I called Eli. I'm like, "Yo, he just gave me the belt. I'm the new TC."
Yeah, you're a dickhead, man. So,
yeah, I took that motherfucker. You damn right I was gonna take that motherfucker.
yeah,
You're right.
too.
I took that motherfucker. And then people they harassed me. They harassed me, dog. They harassed me about that shit, dog. They was like, "Yo, you just a paperweight champ." They cooked me a lie.
You already know they gonna say you got it by default and all that shit.
Yeah, they cooked me a lie. They said you didn't earn that, and then I battled A1. I choked all 3 rounds.
So you just validated their whole point.
Listen. I had one good round. He choked the second and third. I choked the second and third, and they voted me the winner. They said, I don't know. It was horrible. And
horrible.
It was horrible. And I ended up going down in SIGU history as one of the first person to ever retain a belt. You know what I mean? So, you know, and shout out to SIGU. SIGU's the reason why I'm battling. You know, I continued the battle. They kept giving me plates. Come September, I got first ballot Hall of Fame over there at SIGU. So, you know, I'm getting inducted.
Congratulations, bro.
Yeah, I'm getting inducted into the Hall of Fame over there at SIGU, the first ballot.
That's big, bro. If you ask me, I don't give a fuck. That's big.
I don't care. Facts. That's huge. That's huge big for me. That's a personal. Listen, man. If I show you, I got a bunch of trophies from SIGU, a bunch of medals, Battle of the Night awards, fucking Rookie of the Year. I won Rookie of the Year 2017. SIGU Representative of the Year.
That's what's up.
I got a bunch of things over there at SIGU. They show me major love. That's my home team. That I'm always gonna When am I gonna battle on Gas Chamber? Good question, man. I tried to get Chuck 50 over there. I tried to.
We'll get you in the chamber anyway, man.
You know what I mean? But I'm gonna be on the chamber soon enough. It just gotta.
I don't want to put you up against anybody. I talked to OG about that. I was like, with Jim D. Dot, I'm not just gonna put him up against anybody. Jim D. Dot is gotta be a great battle.
You know what I mean? And you know, I have been watching the people over there. I've been watching the people over there. And shout out to them as making the name over there at the Gas Chamber. I feel like Gas Chamber ain't even about Gas Gang. You know what I mean? It's more about the upcoming battle rappers, upcoming battle rappers or battle rappers that you know who wants to you know shine in Philly, and it's not going through Battle Academy or not going through you know any other league that was out there. You know, you got to consider Gate to the Garden Philly too, because they throw most of this shit in Philly too. So yeah, I consider them Philly. I consider, of course, we need Powerhouse. We need Trap House back.
Trap House.
You know, we need them. We need them. They were the basis. We need them, man. We need y'all. I'm letting y'all know this now. We need y'all. Busy. We need y'all. Butter, Big Hand, Bones. Come on, man. Throw something. We need y'all. We need y'all. We need them old Jones. You know what I mean? And we Gas Chamber. Shout out to Gas Chamber. Shout out to Gas Gang. It's Gas Gang for life. You already know.
You already know what it is, man. So but that's why I tell people it's two different things, man. It's just Gas Gang supports the chamber, but it's definitely two different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, I'm never really around or like that, but they know. They already know. You know what I mean? Jimmy's got a lot on his plate. Jimmy be doing, you know, I'm not much into the music. I'm not much into the music stuff. I'm not much into the music stuff anymore. So I leave that up to the Prezzies, the Kane Blacks. You know, I leave that to them. You know what I mean? They killing shit over there. So I don't have.
So who's one of your next opponents?
Shout out BBG, my team from SIGU. My first squad I've ever been on that showed me love, that taught me a lot. Ready Rock, Kayla, B.O.B., you know what I mean? Shout out to Taz, shout out to all of them, the mechanic. They helped me, you know, build up my type of battle rapping, you know what I mean? And the same with Prezi right now. The same with Prezi showing me love, making sure that I'm on my P's and Q's with this shit. Prezi's a fucking wordsmith. You know what I mean? So
that nigga's retarded, man. So you got any battles coming up?
I got Merc for my belt, man, in July, I think. I don't know when in July, but I know it's in July.
You said Merc?
Yeah, Merc.
Like Merc who battled Frankie?
Merc who battled Frank with the grippers, yep. Listen.
You gonna kill him.
I guess that's the point, right?
Man, I'll still watch, but
that's the point. I think it's more like practice for me because I have to practice with those type of battle rappers.
Cash said, "Why you ain't telling White that y'all was supposed to battle?"
Because he was gassed. Because he was gas gang. I mean, the reason why I ain't bring that up because it never went down. But I was supposed. Hey, listen, man. I'm not afraid of no smoke, and plus I always follow my, if he said Stiz is like a manager of mine, you know what I mean? He runs my contract, you know what I'm saying? If he says I want you to battle this dude, I'm gonna battle this dude, regardless.
Listen, man, I don't want you to take it easy on Merc, man. I want you to come out as Jimmy.
Listen, man, I just took an L out in Atlanta. I took one of the biggest L's, and we didn't really get to talk about that, but that shit really fucked with me. It fucked with me.
Listen, Jimmy, I feel like you definitely gonna be a reoccurring guest. We're gonna have to get you on another interview, and we're gonna do this again down the road, 6-7 months, a year, whatever.
Yeah, it fucked with me. That shit fucked with me, and then now it's like my eyes are open. It's like there's levels to this shit, and I need to reach Super Saiyan. So I need to get my chakras right, and I need to start fucking these bulls up. I can't take it easy on nobody no more. So whoever's next, if Merc is next, then Merc, you next, man. That you getting your ass whooped in that ring, and the easy as that. And it's for my belt. I don't play around when it comes to my belt. That's it.
Well, look, Jimmy, I definitely appreciate you taking time out your schedule to get with me, man. Do this interview.
I appreciate you.
We're gonna do another one down the road after you have more battles and everything.
You already know. Just hit me up. I'm down. As long as these joints are online and I ain't gotta go nowhere, I'm good. You know what I mean?
If y'all not in tune with Jim B. Man, definitely check my man out. He's a I call him underrated because I don't feel like you get the shine that you do. You should, but you know what I mean. Jim B. is definitely a hot ass battle rapper. He doesn't just come with bars; he comes with charisma and everything else. And it is definitely an enjoyable show, man, when you perform. So I appreciate that, brother.
Appreciate you, man. Y'all can follow me anywhere, Jim B. Anywhere.
Yeah, man.
At my name.
You said you and Merc soon?
Me and Merc, July for my belt, man.
Let's get it then, man. All right, B. I'm gonna holler at you, bro.
I holler at you, man. I appreciate y'all.